Welcome back to The Haunted Beard, everybody. Today, I want to give you my review for The Last Stop in Yuma County. This is a crime thriller that just became available to watch on demand. And this one was written and directed by a guy by the name of Francis Galuppi, and this is his feature film debut, and this is a impressive feature film. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I've got some thoughts about it. Let's get into it. While stranded at a rural Arizona rest stop, a traveling salesman is thrust into a dire hostage situation by the arrival of two bank robbers who'll do whatever they can to protect their bloodstained fortune. One of my favorite genres outside of the horror genre is the film noir genre, and I love some of those old black and white crime thrillers. I'm talking about films like The Killing, directed by Stanley Kubrick, Big Sleep, Humphrey Bogart, The Third Man with Orson Welles, and another Humphrey Bogart classic, The Maltese Falcon. Some of my all-time favorite movies, and man, I wish we could get more movies like The Last Stop in Yuma County because it is very reminiscent of some of them old black and white crime thrillers. I just found the movie thoroughly engaging from beginning to end. The setup here is really great. The pacing's really solid, the direction's really solid, the writing and the editing is also really good. It's just pretty much firing on all cylinders. I really like how fast the film gets to the hostage situation. About 15 minutes in, and something significant has already happened, and so we're not waiting too long for things to unfold. But the film is able to weave in moments of tension while also kind of having elements of a slow burn to it as well. And so there's like good moments that kind of allow the film to breathe and have this sort of prolonged tension and suspense, so to speak. But then there's also moments that are just really intense and pretty shocking. And so it's just kind of this good roller coaster ride that goes, up and down. And the movie just makes a handful of really good decisions, and that's to complement the writing, because it's always doing something to kind of throw a curveball a little bit. It's introducing a new issue or situation. It's introducing new people. And so there's always something happening to where you're kind of like, okay, how is this going to affect the situation? How is this going to play out? What is this person going to do? How are they going to respond? And it just keeps us very engaged. And so I just thought the writing was on point. One of the highest compliments I can pay a movie is that it subverts my expectations and that it takes me on a journey where I have no idea where it's going. And I can pretty much guarantee you have no idea where this movie's going. You have no idea how things are going to end up and what is all going to unfold. There's a scene that occurs about an hour into the movie that I thought was just fantastically directed and handled. There's this slow motion sequence, the music that's playing on the jukebox, and then just what happens is just shocking and unexpected. And there's so much more I want to say about it, but it gets into spoiler territory and I won't. But man, it's just a fantastic scene, and it's so unexpected. I did not expect what happened to happen, especially this early on in the movie where there's still half an hour left. And so it was at that point to where like kind of all bets were off, and I was just like, where is this gonna go? What is going to happen? And so yeah, I just think that the writing should be commended. There's just some really nice tension here, some nice shocking moments here. And I'll also say that I think the ending is really solid too. And I thought it was just a perfect way to end the movie. And to me, it showed that the director really understands the film noir genre, as I felt like it was just a perfect noir ending to end the movie on. So needless to say, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I found myself engaged throughout. There's a lot to appreciate here. This is a movie that's just right up my alley. It's another one where you have a very kind of limited cast of characters in mostly one location, and you introduce them all to a crazy situation and just watch it all unfold. I absolutely love that setup, and I love how he executed it. So had a really good time with this one. Definitely would recommend it. This one too, also, in addition to being kind of a neo-noir crime thriller, has a little bit of a Western element to it as well. So If this sounds at all interesting to you, I would definitely recommend it. I rented it on Amazon for like $6. It's definitely worth it. So I'm going to be like an 8 out of 10 for Last Stop in Yuma County. This is a good one. So anyways, those are my thoughts. Hit me up down below. Like always, if you've seen this, would love to know your thoughts. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And if you got anything out of this video, go ahead and do me a favor and do not click that subscribe button unless you want to be haunted by the beard.